Hashtag it's time for nature. Hello and welcome back to Learn with Akriti. I am Akriti and I am back with another interesting video. Yes, first of all, a very happy World Environment Day to all of you. Yes, today is June 5, it's World Environment Day. And as always, a lot of people celebrate this day with a great enthusiasm, great energy. Like we do a lot of things, speeches, planting a tree and whatnot. But I thought, why not make a realistic video, the practical video wherein I show you actually what steps we all can take in our lives to save the environment and what I have been doing for the past 3 years or so. So let's start. First of all, let me give you a little introduction about this day. Every year has a specific theme. So this year's theme on World Environment Day is actually biodiversity. Yes, biodiversity starts from the food we eat to the medicines we take. It's even in the tiniest of the things. So biodiversity actually includes 8 million or more species on the environment, and we are all interconnected, definitely. So biodiversity is of utmost importance, and it's high time we speak about it. We put out our thoughts, we voice out about saving our biodiversity, our plants and our animals, because as we all are aware that 50,000 to 70,000 species actually are needed, they are harvested to make traditional or modern medicines, and almost 87% of the animal and the plant species, the animal species, are actually needed for the pollination and to grow more crops. So these biodiversity are really of great use, and we can definitely not survive without taking proper care of them. Now, taking care and saving the biodiversity and saving our planet Earth, because obviously we don't have one. Till the longest time we're going to stay on this Earth only, and this is the only home, our habitat, and we need to save it as early as possible, because it's high time we just talk about it. So we should just stop it and just come to doing something practical about it. So now a lot of factors are actually responsible for the pollution, for so much of greenhouse effects, for the carbon emission. The carbon footprint is increasing, climate is changing and whatnot. Now, apart from planting trees and stopping deforestation, taking care of the plants, there are many practical things that we actually know, but we do not do it, or we do not give that much of an importance to all those things. So let me start with few things, or the few measures that I have been taking the past few years, and so I want to share those things with you as well. So first, starting with the print medium. Yes, so since we are suffering from the COVID-19 pandemic and we are staying indoors, so most of us have definitely moved to the online mode system or the internet. So that's great, because actually we are using less of the papers, which affects to the less usage of the cutting of the plants. So using more stuff on the digital platform, reading through it, maybe e-newspapers or e-books and everything. So these actually help us to save more papers and more energy in response. So definitely this is the one thing that can be done. Secondly, now whenever we order something online or maybe from the local market, try to buy eco-friendly packaged items, be it cosmetics, be it groceries, anything. Just try to buy an eco-friendly packaging so that you can reuse it, and if in case you want to dump it, those can be biodegradable and can be used again and can be completely decomposed. For example, I show you one. For example, as you can see, this is an aluminium tin. This is the bottle of my conditioner. I also ordered the similar bottle shampoo. Most of the times I try to order my cosmetics or anything that has biodegradable packaging and not plastic. So in this way it's very good. You can actually reuse it. Currently I'm reusing this packaging, and I've actually poured my hand wash in this and actually using it as a hand wash dispenser. So you can absolutely use these kind of eco-friendly packages in multiple ways. Secondly, whenever you order something which comes in this kind of a plastic tub, which is very good and sturdy, you can definitely reuse this item as well. For example, the item can be clearly and completely washed after usage, and we can actually use this for coloring our hair, for mixing the hair color and whatnot. Actually, my father uses it to color his hair. He actually mixes the powder and everything in this box, and this box can actually be used in multiple ways. So this is the way how I reuse my different products, be it in the form of plastic I order or be it in eco-friendly packaging. Similarly, when we order a lot of grocery items, so those are actually of glass. So instead of throwing those items, you can actually clean them and reuse them to store the groceries and for the kitchen items. So this can actually be used in multiple ways, as you can see. Another being straws. Now plastic straws are being used in large amount, and lots of plastic is being dumped into the landfills, which is creating more and more plastic and more harm to the environment, definitely. So instead of using plastic straws, what you can do is you can actually have steel straws like I have. As you can see, I actually ordered a set of 4 plastic straws, and these straws come with this kind of a brush which you can easily clean them with. So whenever I always carry one in my bag, so whenever I travel, whenever I go somewhere else, I definitely do not take a plastic straw. Instead, I use my steel straw, which is much more environment friendly. So these small steps you can take to create less plastic in the environment. Next being brushes. Yes, as you can see, this is a bamboo brush. Yes, I have been using these brushes for the past 2 years now. In my family, none of us now order a plastic toothbrush because it's high time. Every 3 to 4 months we keep on changing our toothbrushes, and so more and more landfills are dumped with plastic. So instead, I actually discovered these kind of a bamboo toothbrushes, wherein actually you can have your name written over here and a lot of good stuff. So there are many brands also have come up with the plastic with the bamboo toothbrush instead of a plastic one. So you definitely can make these changes regular habits in your lifestyle to definitely keep the single-use plastic away. Similarly, a very basic and regular change that we all can do in our lives is using wooden combs. Yes, now I have been using this kind of a wooden combs for the past many years now. I do not order for anything related to combs which are of plastic because we need to keep on changing them, cleaning them. So using the wooden combs are definitely very good and very good for the hair as well if your hair breaks a lot. Next being wipes. Yes, now many of us use wipes even on regular basis, and those wipes, most of them are not biodegradable, which definitely is not good for the environment. So instead of using the wipes which are non-biodegradable, you can actually order wipes of such kind, which now this one is made with 100% organic bamboo. Yes, so you can either go for the biodegradable wipes if at all you need them. Otherwise, you definitely can do without these kind of wipes. There are many brands that have come up with the cotton wipes that can be washed and reused over and over again, which are even cost effective and very good for the environment. Now, next being, I want to talk about sanitary pads. Yes, now sanitary pads are being used by women in large quantity, and most of the brands make non-biodegradable sanitary pads. Yes, I know many of you must not have even thought about this while ordering or buying the sanitary pads, but very recently I actually got to know that most of the pads which I was using were not biodegradable. So those actually fill our landfills and definitely not good for the environment, because those are dumped into the oceans and that affects our marine life, marine species. And that's why we see the pictures of whales their stomachs filled with a lot of plastics and whatnot. So I actually discovered there are many brands those who actually make completely biodegradable and plant-based sanitary pads, which definitely you can search for. You can order for those instead of buying the non-biodegradable one to save your environment. Similarly, most of the times when we order maybe our face washes or maybe our scrubs, now those scrubs or the face washes and the cosmetics actually include plastic beads in them. Those plastic beads are so tiny that they actually ends up in the oceans and ends up in the stomach of the marine species, which is definitely not good. So instead of, or whenever you're ordering, instead of ordering something which has plastic beads, you can definitely skip ordering that and you can order something which does not contain the plastic beads instead. So keep in mind while buying for these items, do read the ingredients, check out the eco-friendly alternatives while buying instead of using the plastic ones. So these are the few things that actually I have been substituting with instead of using the plastic ones. And definitely there are many more things, many more regular things that you can here and there use and substitute them for the plastic. And so definitely I'll be researching more about it and using those things and adding those things into my lifestyle. The same I request you to take few of the things and the thoughts from this video and start making the change on a ground level. Start from your home and start educating the people about these tiny things, because if we the change starts with us. Okay, if we start doing it and promoting it, the world can definitely be saved, environment can definitely be saved, because each individual's efforts matter. And so speak out, voice your opinions, because in the coming future actually 1 million species are going to extinct. Yes, this has been researched that 1 million species, the biodiversity is going to extinct. Also it has been researched that we need on an average 1.6 earths every year to meet our demands. So now you can imagine what kind of situation we are in. So I request all of you to save the earth, to do the best possible thing for the earth, because the earth is what we have for our future generation as well. So this is a debt on us. The better, the sooner we keep taking care of it, it's good for the future generation as well. So keep spreading this message. Use the hashtag It's Time for Nature. For nature, do it by sitting at your homes, at your places, indoors, and share this video more and more with your friends and with anyone who definitely can get some inspiration from this. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you loved the video, you loved the ideas, and do comment to me in the comment section below what extra and other things that you must be doing and that I can actually add into my lifestyle. So I'll definitely love to know your views on that. So before ending the video, I would like to request you to subscribe to my channel, subscribe to that red little button and the bell button next to it, so that whenever I post a new video on such kind of interesting topics, you definitely get notified. And thanks for watching. We'll meet next time with some another interesting topic.